So here is a quick explanation for the little mood board for the two brands that I've done. Let me explain to you what I've done. I've searched online all the images that I could find for Tinder. I just Googled it, Tinder, and go to images. Here, those images, they really show well what kind of visual identities they use. You can see that they use some graphics, some colors. All of this gives you already, some idea about where you can go. Also, the shape of the logo, the font of the logo, I found it out by just typing Google what it is. Same I've done for the ASOS brand. So the logo, the pattern that they use for the packaging, their site identities, their commercials, all of this gives you, some ideas about how visually to represent, your future collections. Also, as I told you before, I have made a little brainstorm to find out an idea how I can merge those brands and what kind of collaboration could it bring, what kind of collection I could create, and what it should be for. In my case, because Tinder is for dating, ASOS is for dressing, so we're gonna dress the people for the dates. I've selected 4 different groups, like age groups. The main target audience of Tinder and of ASOS are the youngers. There is also the group which is slightly older, and up until, death. And types of dates which I pre-selected in my mind are, a meetup at the bar, some fun activity or sport activity, a chic restaurant, and a walk or an expo. So all of those 4 activities, they involve different type of dress code. And that's where we're going to look. Now I'm going to move to create a proper mood board to actually explain the 4 directions that I'm going to go visually in my pattern research, cut design of the patterns for clothing, and so on. I have Googled 4 different themes, which is different types of connections people can create. In my case, there was, love, which for me is kind of a spiritual, connection, kind of a passion, which for me is a chemical, just, friendship, that's, we can say, electrical, and, everything what has to do with physical connection, so biology, which is sex. And I've gathered images that can somehow give me some ideas of where to go. Now I'm going to be, spreading them into different parts, and you will see what's going to happen after. Just before we move on and I show you the result, I want to tell you something else about how you can make your slides, more visually appealing. Here, for example, you can see that I used logo. So there is just one image here, and then I used the logos to make a kind of a frame, which already gives me an idea that maybe I can just use this half of the shape of the fire. Also here you can see on top a little logo of Tinder, which is merged with the pattern which we see here. That's how you come up with textures, for example. And I've also done a keynote presentation. Where is it? Here, with an explanation of what can help you to come up with the same. And you can see even here I've done the same. I've tried how I can alter their logo by using the identity of the other brand, like Tinder logo by using the ASOS logo identity. This is already visually a lot of things to work on, because that could be a jacquard, for example, or that could be a print. This could be also a print, or this could be, for example, dévoré effect that you can use on fabrics, and so on and so further. Now you just need to make your research of your theme of the collection deeper to enrich you with visuals. Let's go.